Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Supersonic Panther podcast. I am your host, Owen.
And I'm British Tyrannosaur.
This week we decided to review another bad film because last week's episode of the podcast was not up to our expectations. And we realized the only reason the first one was good enough is because the film was pretty bad. So this time we went and watched one of the worst ever made films.
Well, it's probably the best movie about a talking skateboard.
It's not exactly hard to get that.
I guess.
We should probably say the film name first.
Yes.
If you haven't guessed from the video title, which is The Skateboard Kid, the film's name is The Skateboard Kid.
Plot twist, mate.
Basically, it's about this kid whose dad goes to own a TV station, but for some reason is a weatherman, who for some reason gets demoted to a director, who then gets demoted to a clown.
I don't understand what job role he was at all.
Then there's obviously a talking skateboard, we'll get into that later, but there's this really weird subplot about a rich person trying to find treasure. Now, he does have the treasure map to it, but apparently he has to marry someone for some reason.
I remember, he has to marry the person because only she could read it, but then she couldn't read it because only Zach could read it. And then, I don't know.
But so it's just the treasure map.
No, but I know it's either upside down mirror or something to read it.
Oh yeah, right. He knew where it was pretty much already, because the only reason he wanted to marry her was to get her land, so he knew it was on that land.
Yeah.
But anyway, apparently the precise exact location of the treasure was found in a mirror that happened to be on the bottom of a sentient skateboard.
Yeah, because, where else would it be?
Right, onto the skateboard itself. It is basically a skateboard from a magic shop owner.
I don't think it wasn't magic first. It was just a standard skateboard. And then
it was a skateboard owned by a skateboarder who happened to also own a magic shop.
I think the kid shoved like a toy car and a motor onto his skateboard, and
he put a toy car in half, put the headlights and that on the front, put the back half of it on the back, added like a weird upside down trigger thing. That's basically the skateboard's penis.
Especially when it goes around whipping people. Dear God.
It sprays all over one of the bad guys. Which in this case just happens to be an annoying teenager.
This film is full of annoying teenagers.
The best thing about the skateboard is it's pretty much the only one who could act in that film.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the dad was decent. He was bad, but he's probably the best human there.
Yeah, he's like the best of a human that exists in a film.
Yeah. So, anyway, there's this part where the skateboard starts to fly.
Oh, the best, mate.
And after that point, the plot is basically the same as E.T.
Yeah, I did notice a lot of E.T. themes.
Especially the flying bit.
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of flying, actually, one of my favourite parts of the film is literally 5 minutes in. Wait, actually, I'll go back a little bit. The film starts with the bad guys, which again is just a gang of teenagers, as are the bad guys in almost every 90s film about skateboards.
Yeah.
So they're doing like a lots of tricks off a skateboard thing. I don't know what's called. But then they say something, I don't know, it's 90s slang, I'm not old enough for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, they for some reason decide to hook a police car up to a massive spool of something. I think it was a wire, hence why it had a hook attached to it.
Yeah.
Then they decide to skateboard and steal the restaurant mascot's hat, which causes a police chase. But since the police is attached to that spool of wire, the police car stops, the spool of wire goes forward and destroys the police car.
Yeah,
and then the teenagers get away and the police have nothing to do after that.
No, wait. The police officer chases people around and he also says fake swear words like like
I think that was just actor having a stroke.
No, he said half a shit.
He was on the large side.
Yeah, but he says
he did look rather unhealthy.
He says half of a swear word and adds some kind of weird gibberish to the end of it to make it sound like he's not saying shit.
So anyway, back what I was going to say, after that bit, my favourite part of the film is where the protagonist's old gang, like before he moved, I guess this was, are doing skateboard tricks off a ramp, which they filmed it so there's a Boeing 747 flying overhead as they do skateboard tricks.
For solid 2 minutes, there must have been at least 30 aeroplanes over every single time they jumped, which is a very bad airport system.
I wonder how long it took them to film it. Do you think they just waited outside the airport for about a week?
Yeah, but of course it was in the 90s, so everything happens within 2 minutes, you know.
Either that or I like to think they just bribed a air passenger jet pilot to just do circles around there. So, what the best thing about that scene is one of the tricks get botched where one of the kids jump off a ramp, try to go through a tree. They do, but the skateboard they're on doesn't. It gets caught on part of the tree and does a free fall. I say free fall, it's about a foot off the ground, but still.
Ooh.
So, what was your favourite part of the film, James?
I think it was the part where the same gang who stole the chicken head attacked Zach and his dad in the car. Well, not what I say attacked, haggled and pretended to be run over, and the guy wore a chicken head. That was kind of cool.
Then one of them used like a Stanley knife or box cutter, I guess it was. Cut a strap that was attaching all of their stuff to the top of their car. Then they drove off. The trunk full of their stuff fell off, and they just kept driving. They didn't even pick it up.
They didn't notice the horrific scraping noises and loud clangs of something falling off. Of course not, because
also, the dad looked right at it as soon as when you got in the car.
There's actually no plot reason for it to have fallen off anyway. Like, it's never mentioned again.
Yeah.
Still.
Then what was your least favourite part of the film, if that was your favourite part?
To be honest, I didn't like the way the skateboard was introduced. Like, it hits about lightning and immediately skips to it was terrible.
I thought that fight scene was amazing, James.
It wasn't the fight scene itself. It just the reveal of him actually being a talking skateboard was.
Oh yeah, the view was terrible, but the fight scene was one of the only good parts of the film. Mainly because I've never seen a skateboard fight off a gang of teenagers before, so it's not exactly a high bar to set, but it was a pretty good skateboard fight.
something I want to talk about is the fact that skateboarders are actual sociopaths. They've talked about killing like just a generic skateboarder like throughout the entire movie. It's like they're like some kind of weird mafia gang sort of thing. Like,
Oh yeah, and the first time I said that, it wasn't actually directed at the skateboarder who is still relevant to the film. I think his name was Zach, actually.
yeah.
I did remember the name this time. So anyway, the first time they thread him, I'm pretty sure it's actually directed at the skateboard. At least the first time they threaten him after the skateboard comes back to life, which just makes that fight scene even better.
Like, we're gonna kill you because you're a new kid and you embarrassed me in public. Haha. Like, what a great reason.
You get oil on my Nikes, I'm gonna shiv you now.
They don't even have weapons. It's like the bloody kid-friendly 90s murderers. It's like, we're gonna attack you by rubbing you with our arms because we're mean and stuff. Like, you'd think they would get. I think they would get their.
I think the reason he said he was going to kill them is because he accidentally knocked over his radio or boombox.
I think you really meant this when his cupboard or whatever fell over and had stuff in it. It was like, I'm gonna kill you. Fair enough.
My least favorite part of the film, if you're done talking anyway.
Who?
Are you done what you were saying?
Yeah.
Right, my least favorite part of the film is when this it might have been before, when he somehow converts it into a motor propelled skateboard. Just by like sellotaping it to the skateboard. I'm pretty sure that's not how things work.
No, he was using 90s magic, man.
So anyway, he drives past the girl's house, and she just happens to be looking out of her open attic window. Then she says something like,
"Cool,
you go, Zach," or something 90s that you would expect Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to say.
He should have been in this movie. It made it 1,000 times better.
I mainly hate that bit because it's one of the worst piece of acting I've ever seen. It's like, you go, Zach.
Yeah, America.
Her voice did not match her body language, whatever, for that.
No. Weird actors in this movie.
Yeah.
Just, nah.
Oh, there's also this bit where where the mom and his daughter go to Zach's and his dad's house for some reason because he invited them to dinner.
Yeah.
He puts 2 cartons of food completely encased in metal in a microwave. Then his dad collects the 2 girls' coats, goes to put them in his cupboard, and almost gets crushed by a sofa that just happens to be in the cupboard that they did not know about.
Who put that in there? Was it the skateboard? Blood conspiracy. Like,
using his weird penis trigger thing.
Like, I am the one who hid your sofa in the cupboard.
Oh yeah, and at the end he uses that to somehow tow a old Mustang that was stuck or something.
Yeah, like, I know, he used the power of
I
friendship.
remember that, like, they did have a skateboard tow a 1-ton car, didn't they?
Yeah, like, you have to lift it up and then let it go, like, up a steep bank.
Oh, I've just remembered how Zach's original skateboard broke. One of the bad guys picks it up and punches it in half.
It was just so bad. Like, just like, I'm gonna smack it, and it just falls in half. Like,
I am pretty sure that kid grew up to be Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but that's okay because he immediately sits on the stairs of his mother's house.
No, it wasn't his mother's house.
No, that was his mum.
The girl's mother's house.
No, the girl's mother's house was his mum.
No, it wasn't his mum. His mum's dead.
No, you remember the bit where they go in the mirror and they see the thing in the mirror, and
Yeah.
and it says "mom." That's because he makes the connection.
Yeah, but she's dead. She just happens to look exactly like her.
Yeah, and it didn't somehow even notice that, and just said the exact same thing as his mom.
Yeah. If if she was his mum, she would probably recognize the dad, and she did not.
Maybe she was just hiding it because she's secretly been on the run from the FBI for a year.
I have a theory that she's secretly Hitler after he's had a sex change to hide from the Nazi hunters.
But he Nazi hunters.
It was set in the 90s, so he would have only been like 95 or something like that.
And he gets around though at 95.
Yeah.
But then that would mean Hitler gets married to a car dealer's but
Yeah.
God's sake, oh.
It reminds me of that cancelled sitcom. I'm not sure whether we talked about it or this or the like.
That was the last
or
one.
the little thing we have.
Yeah, it was.
So anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, so his skateboard just gets broken. She comes out of nowhere. He hasn't even met her at this point. Hands him a glass of lemonade, while her electricity is in the process of being turned off. The kid goes in the house after he's drunk his lemonade. While she is arguing with the electrician person bloke, he empties her very unclean goldfish bowl, which still has a goldfish in, into the lemonade jar, pours it into the electrician's glass, takes the empty jug, smashes the protective glass of the electrical meter, corrects the electrical meter so it thinks it's been paid, then somehow attaches the jug to the electric meter.
He can make magical skateboards, so he could probably figure it out.
And then the woman watches her beloved pet goldfish get eaten by a obviously blind electrician with no sense of feeling inside his mouth.
He doesn't even chew it, he just swallows it straight down my throat. I think I would feel a big fat goldfish go down my throat.
Also, the woman doesn't care.
Like, oh, just a prank, bro. Just a classic goldfish in a cup prank. Oh, God's sake.
It was just a social experiment, don't tase me, bro. So...
Oh, yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about that film?
Well, there's a lot to talk about, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's the same scene he gets a skateboard as well, before the skateboard.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for killing my goldfish. Hey, have my magic skateboard.
Well,
that just happens to hold the secret to my family's wealth, and I probably know that.
And also, buddy Zach was being a right dick. He was like, "Hey, have a free skateboard." Oh, this shit, mate. Like, dude.
Then she tells the legend behind it, and just goes, "Who's that?"
I think he was just like.
Then he takes it and goes home and like cuts it up and modifies it.
Thanks to the skateboard, I got to turn it into a transformer.
She also tries to fix his original skateboard that's been broken in half by trying to, like, put the wheel back on. She doesn't even try to screw back on. She just like places it on top. It falls off, so she decides to give him his skateboard.
As you do.
Do you remember that bit?
Oh, barely.
Yeah, I only remembered it just now. It doesn't even like mention it. She's just in front of the camera while he's like, I don't know, talking about something. I think he might be looking in a mirror or something. And she just like puts a wheel on top of a broken half of the skateboard as if she expects that to magically fix it.
Mm.
Then she obviously gives up and gives her magical skateboard.
Should we talk about the skateboard's personality? Like, what we
Oh
thought.
yeah, the skateboard's a dick.
You know, I don't know what I was expecting. I was probably expecting like a friendly ET type guy. You know, hey, I'm going to help you out, bro. But it's a bit like, I don't know.
I think everyone in that film is a dick.
Yeah, everyone is like, I'm going to kill you because you made me unpopular with the local child.
Right,
And
right.
whatever.
First off, there's his dad who lies to Zack about his job. Somehow managed to get demoted by actually being promoted, because I presume a weatherman is less paid than a director. Then later on, when he somehow becomes a clown, the film kind of skips over that part. He makes balloon animal, then tickles the woman's daughter, who I presume is underage.
Another edgy thing. Like bloody camera.
James, what's happening?
Oh, nothing. Just adjusting things.
Okay. Then there's Zack, who's both a dick and an idiot. He's a dick because he interrupts his dad's commercial, which he needs, otherwise he'll get demoted to a clown for some reason. by skateboarding or running, I can't remember if his skateboard's been broken at this point or not, in front of the camera, and while they're in the middle of a shoot, and asking his dad for $50 so he can get a skateboard.
Yeah, it's a bit inconsiderate.
And then, we've already been over this, but he also puts two metal objects inside a microwave. Then is shocked when it explodes, even though he knew it was going to happen, judging by his reaction when he saw it happen.
He also like has a really stupid way of putting things away. Like you can't just casually put a cereal box away. He will chuck it across the room, like 80s, 90s style, and try to hope it hits the cupboards.
Yeah.
But, I don't remember ever
Also,
doing
his hat is stupid.
just wow.
It's just leave him make fun of it in the film.
It's just there, just to be the secret code for mom.
It's just a generic black hat with the words "Wow" printed on the front.
Why is he wearing this? And again, it's supposed to be a message that a woman's like his mom, but why would he be in a situation which he would need that?
I don't know. Anyway, the skateboard's a dick because he pees oil on someone just because he insults Zack.
And he's totally badass, bro. That's the way he takes out the gang members. Oh god.
Then he tells Zack he's stupid because he thinks he was assembled yesterday when he's assembled like 2 hours before. And there's teenagers are dicks because they're the bad guys.
Yeah, they want to murder the new kid just because he's a different skateboarder.
The cowboy man is a dick because he tells Zack off when it was clearly his son's fault. Which by the way, I'm pretty sure the head of the teenage gang is his son.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, it's obviously a dick because he's the film's main villain. But he's also stupid because he can't read a treasure map.
Oh no! If only I had a Pacific mirror to find the water tower. Oh, God's sake.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't a mirror before Zack modified it as well.
No.
Then there's the mom who's also a dick because she willingly lets her pet get killed.
Yeah. But I don't think bloody RSPC or whoever would get down with their ass just because they don't want.
RSPCA because of goldfish.
I've never heard of a case.
Neither have I.
Goldfish crime.
Do you know how people RSPCA can get like the police on people to arrest them for animal abuse?
Yeah.
What did you get arrested for? I accidentally flushed my goldfish down toilet while I was still alive.
I fed my
That's just
goldfish.
something about.
I
fed my goldfish to an electrician who's kind of stupid.
Actually, in real life, when I was 4-year-old, I fed my goldfish cheesy Watsits.
James, you should have taken the noose by now.
Yeah, probably.
We need to bring back the death penalty just for you when you were 4.
So the goldfish looked hungry.
But there was no fish food back then.
Well, there was, but I was too stupid to understand that they don't eat Watsits.
James, back in the good old days, because you're older than me, so you'll know about this, but back in the ancient times, did goldfish not have especially made food?
I'm pretty sure there was one right next to the tank, and I didn't even notice it.
Alright, then. So not only were you a abusive parent to the goldfish, but you were a stupid one.
Yeah, I was 4 years older, so yeah.
James, I would have only been 3 at the time. That's no excuse. I don't know. I don't know whether I would have done the same, mainly because I didn't have goldfish till I was like 8, but still. I like to assume me as a 3-year-old was smarter than you as a 4-year-old.
Yeah, but no, I don't remember a lot of my childhood anyway. Like we only remember certain bits because humans are stupid.
And especially when I own goldfish, apparently. So anyway, I think the only decent characters in that film were the electrician, who's probably lost his job.
Yeah.
The goldfish, who got killed by an electrician. Either that or had a very traumatic experience.
Yeah, but like even darker Finding Nemo. Oh god.
Rather than getting put in a bag, it gets put into a barrel.
Yeah.
Instead
of being a whale's mouth, he goes inside like an adult human stomach acid and slowly digests over 1,000 years or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but the Skateboard Kid. Yeah, that was a movie.
Yeah. So, how many Panthers do you rate it out of 100?
Well, IMDb rated 3 out of 10. But as it's the first talking skateboard movie I've seen, I would give it 50 Supersonic Panthers just because.
Yeah, for a skateboard movie, I would give it 60 Panthers. But for a actual movie, I would give it about 22 Panthers.
Yeah. I mean, I had some fun moments, and it was,
Should we move on?
Yeah.
Right. So the trailer for Battlefield 1, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Dawn of War 3 came out.
Ah, yes. Watched them all yesterday.
Dawn of War 3 looks amazing, even though I haven't seen any gameplay.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen gameplay for Battlefield 1 either, but that looks amazing.
Well, technically we did see gameplay, but it was mostly like crashing planes and stuff.
Did we?
Yeah, like some of that.
Oh yeah, I guess we did.
Some of that was in game.
COD Infinite Warfare is pretty much only going to be bought for the people who want COD 4.
Yeah, like the people, the comments saying, "I will legitimately pay $80 just to get that bloody COD 4."
Yeah,
it is a pretty sweet remaster, though. I mean, for the multiplayer maps?
I would say just save 60 quid and get it on Steam if you can. Or just get it for Xbox 360 like I have. It still holds up. Not well, but it still holds up. So anyway, let's discuss the trailer. Stone War 3, Space Marines versus Orcs versus Eldar.
Were they Tyranids? Can't remember.
I think their giant mount thing looked sort of Tyranidy. But there weren't any in actual trailer. The body's falling down does kind of look like a hive swarm, but that was just like the Space Marine corpses. I think there will be, but they're not in the trailer.
Yeah. I don't think the trailer is really representative of the actual game itself. It's just like most of those kind of trailers are just a small little story sort of thing.
But from the trailer, we can determine that there are Space Marines in it, Orcs and Eldar, as well as
good graphics.
I'm not sure about that. The units, we can see there's Space Marines. I don't think there's a Dreadnought in there, but it's probably going to be in the game because it's been in every Dawn of War.
I don't remember entirely that much. I remember Grey and Blood and Death.
There were the Orcs, Orc Knobs, Gretchens, are the little ones called Gretchens or something?
Yeah, Gretchens.
There were Killer Cans or something. I think that's what they're called. Then what?
Yeah, something like that.
Then there were Howling Banshees and Eldar Titans. What are the giant walkers called again? I can't remember. Like Wraiths or Wraith Lords or something like that.
No, doesn't ring a bell at all.
I used to play Eldar. Why can't I not remember it? Oh well, there was also the Space Marine Scout Titan. I think it was. I think it might have been the one named after a dog. It definitely wasn't the Imperial Titan. That's the only one I can remember the name of, mainly because it's massive.
I honestly don't remember that much.
Yeah. Apart from that, there isn't that much to tell from it. Battlefield 1, we can tell a lot from that trailer.
Oh, yes.
That there's trenches, so some of it takes place on the Western Front. There isn't trenches, so some of it doesn't take place on the Western Front. Like, some of it looks like it takes place in the Middle East because of or Middle East or North Africa. Mainly because of the horses and the desert. So horses will probably be in the game in some degree. There were biplanes and land ships. Anything else?
Horses? Can ride horses?
I'm not sure if we can ride them yet. They might be in the game, but
I think from what I've read on the live stream, like kind of breakdowns and stuff, there were rival horses.
Right. Land ships are apparently some faction. Right. Basically, if I read right, every faction's tank is different.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like they are controlled differently. Obviously, there's the British land ships. I couldn't see any other type of tanks in trailer. Maybe I just missed them. But they mentioned some being able to carry entire squads, so that would be nice. Do you think they'll just go the same speed as the normal, like, character? Because that's roughly going about 4 miles an hour, I think. So,
like every campaign only lasts like it's like a mile long or something, just because.
Yeah. All the campaign is 200 hours. Like 98% of it is just getting to the battlefield.
So chemical gas.
Yeah, gas. Melee is definitely in it because there was about 5 people getting stabbed with stuff. There was a trench shovel and a sword.
I think whacking people with shovels is going to be fun.
Yeah. There's artillery, so you can probably call in artillery or use artillery. That would be interesting.
Oh, I hope they can, but actually, bloody drive. Well, whatever battleship. That would be great.
I didn't. Were the battleship? I think they were
Oh,
actually.
yeah, I'm actually watching the trailer right now, so that I see like an airplane dodging gunfire. So maybe.
What else was there? Wait. I think they mentioned something. I can't remember what it was. I think we've covered everything actually. And all the English voices I heard in the game were British accents. So do you think it takes place around 1916?
It definitely. Yeah, that seems to make sense because.
Yeah. Because I couldn't hear any American accents. So I'm assuming it takes place around 1916, early 1917.
I mean, no offense to Americans, but they did absolutely nothing in the First World War. Just saying. Other than being,
Did a little bit.
other than
I think the tanks a bit more, but
other than being bullet sponges, though.
wait, when did tanks first come in? It was the Somme or something, wasn't it? At least for the British.
Yeah. When was the song? Was it 1917?
I'm pretty sure it was 1916. Let me Google. July 1st, 1916.
Yeah, so timing seems about right.
Yeah, so I'm assuming, at least for the western parts, one team will be British or French, and the other side will be German or Italian. I think the Italian were on the Axis or Triple Alliance.
Yeah, like Empire type things until they cowered out. What was that in Second World War? I remember.
It was Germany, Austria, and Italy in the Triple Alliance, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was sort of like I could just.
Then Britain, France, and Belgium in the Triple Entente.
Still a bit of a terrible name.
Which also just means Triple Alliance.
They could just call themselves, I don't know, Triple X.
Yeah, that would be hard. That would be interesting to research history lessons and gyms.
Yeah. Triple X versus the Axis.
So I am assuming at least the Western Front takes place around the Battle of the Somme, maybe Verdun, that kind of area.
Yeah, at least for like vehicle gameplay.
Yeah, the desert bit will probably be like Lawrence of Arabia time, so I think that's 1916 as well. I am positive the game is going to take place in 1916.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's been announced, but I'm positive it will be.
It might have been announced, but I don't know.
Google it.
I know Battlefield did like entire day long live stream giving some details, but I don't know.
Let me have a look. It just says it's set during World War One. So I'm assuming at least some of it will take place in 1916, but maybe not all of it. Oh yeah, there's also the massive bomber Zeppelin.
Oh, I hope they can go inside it or maybe fly it or something.
Yeah, You don't really see Zeppelins in World War games that much. The
Oh,
last
no.
time I saw one was in Blazing Angels, where you had to shoot one down, which happened to be bulletproof, so you had to like shoot the turrets down first, then shoot the engines. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it would be good to actually interact with them instead of just being like I don't know, like part of the skybox or whatever.
So I am pretty sure one of this for the Western Front will be Britain, France, Belgium versus Germany, Austria, and Italy. If they do Eastern Front, it'll be like Russia and Serbia versus Austria, Germany, and Italy.
Ooh, like this definitely seems like the campaign would be really good. Like I'm hoping it's really good.
Well, Battlefield campaigns have been a bit. They've been okay.
Yeah, I got bored of Battlefield
Most of them
3.
are bad. Most of the new ones, anyway, like Battlefield 3, are bad.
Yeah, I don't. I hate the Battlefield 3 anyway, so I'm definitely excited for this. It's like, couldn't like it at all.
The Arabian Front will probably involve Britain and the Commonwealth versus the Ottoman Empire, I am presuming. Because those were like the two main powers in that area, if I remember right. I think that's all I can say about that. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's just say
about 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
Should James?
I think I missed your conversation.
Should we play a game?
I don't know. Try something new, I guess.
Alright. Hang on. Just make sure people can see this. Wait for our catch up. You will have to join, I think, James.
Oh, yeah. Okay, waiting for you to start the round, I suppose.
Hang on, I'm just making sure you can actually see it. I don't think you can, actually.
Okay, you have to choose a photo.
Right. I am just making sure you can see it.
I can see it. It's come up on your, like...
Yeah, I just made it, but I can't see it on stream. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we can sort of see it now.
Yeah.
Right, so let's choose this one. Right. Let me just mute the screen. Alright, James. So I presume you have 30-ish seconds to choose a location for that photo. Do I have to choose as well? I presume not, because I can see where it is.
I'm hoping it's like exact places, just the country. There you go.
It's going to be pretty hard to get this. Right, did you choose?
Yeah. I win.
It was in Peru.
What? What?
Alright, James, it's your turn. Zoom out, then you should be able to see some pictures.
I've only got like one photo.
Wait, what? Zoom out a little bit more? Well, just choose it then if you only have one. If you zoom out, Far enough, there should be a row of pictures at the bottom. Zoom out using the scroll wheel. Actually, or if you want, you could share your screen with me, and then I'll be able to help you.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Do you go to the right-hand side, underneath the chat, there's like a green screen with an arrow on it. Click that.
Okay.
I am sorry for these technical difficulties.
Yeah, this was great.
Let's take a tour of Australia while I'm waiting for James to screen share.
I don't have a clue what I'm bloody doing.
Right, James, go to the side. Do you know where the chat is?
Group chat?
Yeah, go. Do you know where the chat icon is?
Top left, right, left.
Yeah, top left.
Yeah.
Click the button underneath that. Then you'll get a pop up with all your different windows. Then choose the Google Hangout window.
Okay. I think I've done that.
Okay, let me have a look.
What?
Oh, it just happened. Oh, God. James, stop sharing.
I'm trying to. I don't. Oh, God. This is the best game ever.
Oh, you can see it like on the stream as well. Hang on. Stop presenting. Stop. Okay, I fixed it.
That was great. Let's just go on Reddit.
Okay. We'll try again next time. Right. So James, entertain people while I find Reddit.
In other news, I have finally managed to make 2 YouTube videos. Technically, it's only 1 though, because it's 2-parter. But I know in the first episode, I said I couldn't make one for shit, and I found out really how terrible hard that was. But I've done it, and it's about the history of Dr. Wu from Jurassic Park because he's so cool, and it's about 22 minutes long, which I was very surprised with.
Okay, I'm on it.
Alright.
How many? 5?
Yeah, 5.
I only have 10 minutes, so
Yeah, check out my channel, check out my videos, you little twonks.
Okay, so story number 1. China bans erotic banana eating live streams.
The fact that they actually existed, they have to have existed before they banned them.
Well, it's because China's internet is heavily controlled, so I assume it's very hard for people to,
Yeah, I guess so. You have to get your bananas out, mate.
Addicts turning to anti-diarrhea medication to get high.
What? Fair enough.
Do you want me to read the story behind that?
Sure, why not?
It's just because it's cheap and readily available. It's boring.
Next story.
Let's see. How many is that? 2?
Yeah, that's 2.
Handless 7-year-old wins national handwriting competition.
Fair enough. I guess he just got a pencil and tied it to his dick.
It's a girl, actually, James. So that'll be very difficult.
Transgender. No, I got it. No.
Nazi thug who chanted Allah is a pedo is exposed for child sex pervertry. Right, so one more or is it two more?
It's one more now.
Right. Let's see. And finally, last one. And on a positive note, power to the people. Electric bikes take off in North Korea.
But I thought I haven't got past the bloody cassette player.
What?
I thought that they've barely invented the cassette player. How can they?
Do you want me to read it? Oh, actually, there's another one that's sort of funny. Russian bailiffs arrest Detour's cat.
That cat, you bastard.
I just like the image of 6 foot muscular Russian men trying to arrest a small cat.
You'll never take me alive.
Right. Should we end here then?
I don't know, I got like 10, still got like
6
7
minutes.
6 minutes. We could talk about what movie we could cover next time, maybe.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. I'd say I've got a list here. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We could do that.
Yeah, that's a good film, but it's on there. Yeah.
Power Rangers Turbo.
That's a terrible film. That's definitely going to be watched.
Yeah. I especially like it when watching Power Rangers films with only 10 minutes of Power Rangers screen time and cars. And weird Ewok goblins. I don't know what they are, what he is. He's a magician.
There's a SkateboardKid too.
Oh, I don't think it only came out 2 years after the first one. Totally different plot.
This one is a 3.9 instead of the 2.7.
That's good. Maybe. I don't want to watch it. It's not even the same characters. It's a completely new characters in a new town. No.
The skateboard isn't even the same.
No, you need to carry on the SkateboardKid expanded universe. Make a franchise out of it.
You could watch a film called. It's 3.5 out of 10. Right. I'll tell you the title and the tagline. You have to guess what it's about. It's called "Mom, Can I Keep Her?" And the tagline is £500 of furry fun.
I know this. It is a Gremlins porn parody.
No, wait. I'll tell you the plot summary. Timmy Blair has the usual 12-year-old share problems. His father is too busy at work, his new stepmother loads him with chores, and school life is as difficult as ever. When a furry friend follows him home from school, Timmy is delighted. There's only one problem. His new buddy is a 500-pound gorilla. Oh, if I can find that somewhere, we have to watch it.
Yeah, I do like gorilla movies. Like, when was it made? In the 90s?
1998. The year I was born.
Oh, cool. That's your claim to fame. My claim to fame is The Lost World Jurassic Park. Yours is a movie about a gorilla following a kid.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be good. Like, gorilla effects were around about good that time. Like Mighty Joe Young and King Kong age type things.
This is a straight to VHS film, James.
Oh.
Actually, it might be DVD. Yeah, it's DVD. Straight to DVD film, James.
Oh, DVD in those times, Jesus. I didn't even know what a DVD was till I was about 5.
Well, we discussed this already, James. You know. Oh, James, there's a film. More recently, this film was made in 2011. Right. Right. I'll tell you the name and the tagline again. This one's a lot easier than the last one. The title is called Pizza Man. And the tagline is, he's taking a slice out of crime.
I guess it's one of those just stupid vigilante movies like Buddy Meet Your Man or whatever the hell.
It has Stan Lee in it. It has Stan Lee, Adam West, and Diamond Dallas Page in it.
Oh, I guess it has some value.
It's a 4.2, it might be decent.
I definitely think we should watch Leprechauns in the Hood, though.
Yeah, well, right. So we'll either watch Pizza Man. Actually, do you want to hear the plot summary for Pizza Man?
Alright.
A pizza delivery boy receives superhuman strength upon ingesting a genetically altered tomato. He must battle a corporation that is trying to steal his powers in order to save both the world and Girl of Dreams.
A corporation wants to steal pizza powers.
In order to save both the world and the girl of the corporation's dreams, yes. I don't think that's what the plot summary meant, but there's no grammar there, so that's just what I'm assuming.
It's interesting. It's like Cool Man, Spider-Man. Okay, so watch Pizza Man or Power Rangers, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, for there's at least 3 names I recognize on the poster. Should we read? There's 6 names. 6 names on the poster. I'll read them out. And you should definitely recognize 2, maybe 3. Should read them out.
Yeah.
So going from top left to top right is Frankie Muniz. I think that's how you pronounce it. Diamond Dallas Page, Shelley Long, Corbin Burnson, Adam West, and Stan Lee.
Well, Adam West and Stan Lee, yeah. But no one else.
I know Adam West and Stan Lee and Diamond Dallas Page, mainly because Diamond Dallas Page used to be a wrestler.
That explains it.
Yeah. Right, so should we wrap up?
Yeah.
Right, thank you for watching episode 3 of the Supersonic Panther podcast.
Yes.
This episode's been about the Skateboard Kid. I'm your host, Owen.
And I'm British Ransom.
Go subscribe to his channel. He does low videos, but he hasn't quite figured out how to edit it into one video yet.
Hey, I somewhat did it. Well, I can't. I'm terrible at YouTube. Just watch us.
This quickly. There's something else. This game I just want to quickly talk about.
Right.
That I remembered. On Origin, every month they give you a free game. This month they gave you an expansion pack for Battlefield 3 and 4 and Medal of Honor Pacific Front, which is a good game. So if you want any of them, you should get it. Completely free. All you need is Origin account, which is also completely free.
So do you think maybe Battlefield will maybe pay us after they've said all the stuff about their games? Maybe?
If they did, James, then I would change my channel name to Battlefield.
That'd be great. I mean, Christopher Nolan's
and this would become the Supersonic Panther Battlefield podcast.
Yeah, I mean, Christopher Nolan's already going to start writing our podcast, so endorse Battlefield and we're done. We're the best podcast ever.
Alright, see you next time.
Toodle pip.